Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video. And today I'm going to do a simple link leveling guide and just link guide in general for like beginners that don't understand what links are or what the importance are of them. I did have a segment on link levels in my beginner series. I have a series of 5 beginner videos. But what I noticed is I did the same thing for team building. I had a team building guide built into my beginner series, but then I put out a separate team building video, and that one actually did much better. So I'm going to pull out and do a separate link leveling video or link guide video because I think a lot of people will need help with that because we have gotten a lot of new and returning players during the 6 year anniversary. So I think this is a really useful thing to put out right now, right? So I'm just going to use this AGL Gohan as an example because he's a very common and very popular unit, and he's a unit that was on one of the 6th anniversary banners. So many of you may have pulled him, right? So in addition to the unit's passive, equips, and all that, the last page is we have his links. Links had a linking update that happened a few months ago, and what the link level update did is it changed what a lot of the base links just do in general to make them all relevant. Like any links that had like flat passives or like didn't do very much, they all have like good percent passives now and do a lot more interesting things. But then they also made it so that the links can actually level up and get stronger, right? And what this has done has caused units to hit way harder without any adjustments. A lot of villain units like Cell that has big bad bosses, like he instantly just got like a lot better. Like Int and Physical LR Cell, they started hitting like trucks after this update. Same thing with this Gohan. This Gohan was always known as a good defensive stacker, but he wasn't really an offensive unit until after he transforms, which is really, really hard to do with this unit, right? But now with the link level update, this guy can hit 5 mil plus before even transforming. And I'll do a little segment here where I attack with him and kind of show you that. But basically, when we look at the links, let's look at how much he's getting from his full level 10 link set, right? So Super Saiyan gives him 15% attack. Saiyan Warrior Race gives him 10% attack. Golden Warrior gives him Ki. The enemy defense doesn't really matter, so he's basically just getting a Ki from that. Kamehameha gives him another 10% attack. Prepare for Battle gives him 2 Ki and 5% attack and defense. Fierce Battle's up to 20% attack. In Legendary Powers, attack plus 15% when performing a super. So I went and added it all together, and if he has all 7 links active, he's getting 75% attack, 5% defense, and 3 Ki, which is absolutely insane. 75% attack is like some characters like full passive, like they have like that in their passive. So to get that just in addition in links on top of what he's already getting means his attack is going to be really crazy, right? Now, for those of you watching that are really new beginners, the way the links work is you want to put on rotation, you want to have this unit next to another unit with similar links. Basically, if he's touching another unit with any of these links, they'll actually activate during battle, and that's when you get the effect for both units. So if you're interested in how to do that, I have a team building video, which I referenced earlier, that talks about like how to pick units to put on rotation, how they link together, and things like that, okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how link leveling can make a difference, right? So I'm going to put a short little cut here, and then I'm going to do a little video of me basically having 2 Rainbow Gohans in the exact same situation. One is going to have full level 10 links, and the other one is going to have like somewhat leveled up links, but not all the way. And you're going to see the difference in attack there, okay? All right, so I'm in an event with LR AGL Gohan. And what I've done is I've got my Gohan and a friend Gohan. And I just want to show the difference in how a link level can make a difference in a unit, right? So mine's full level 10 links, which I just showed. And then this one here is about midway through. So it's not fully link leveled. Now, the only other difference is my Gohan does have an equip on, and the friend Gohan does not. So my Gohan, you can see here, has a level 5 equip, so I've got 500 more attack, but for the most part, I think the links are going to be driving the difference in attack stat, not that little 500 boost I'm getting from my base stats. So what I've done is I'm going to set up a situation here where I'm going to be able to get the 24 Ki with both Gohans, and I'm going to have them with all 10 links active, and we're going to see the difference in attack stats. So right here, my Gohan is going to be in the middle, and I'm getting 30% support from that Goku, and you can see I've got full level 10 links here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a 24 key attack stat here, and we're going to compare that to the friend Gohan, which is not full level 10 links. Like I showed earlier, they're kind of mid-range, like 6s and 5s, and there's a couple 9s in there. I really wish I could have found a Rainbow Gohan full level 1 links, but I don't think that exists, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to do a little bit of orb changing to make sure I can get the 24 key with my Gohan. And there we go, we've got it there. So then we're going to grab the attack stat. So yeah, ideally to really show the difference here is to have a full level 1 link Gohan versus my full level 10 links. That you would notice like a far more difference. But we're going to see how much damage just going from like 6s and 5s and a couple 9s to full 10s is going to do, right? All right, so pay attention to this attack stat. So 5.5 mil. So that's a very nice attack stat from this Gohan, considering he's in his like weaker attack state. He's not even transformed, right? So 5.5 mil. We're going to compare that to the friend Gohan now, who's going to have the exact same situation. So what I've done is I've set up rotations where they've got very similar linking situation and support situation. So we can get a full-on comparison here. Thankfully, we are going to finish off this Goku, so we get a fresh Goku. That would have been bad if he survived with just a sliver there, because then I wouldn't have been able to put my Gohan in the middle. So, linked up with this Spirit Bomb Goku and the Goku Family Support Unit on the end, I'm going to have all links active. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put the Tech Goku and Gohan in the front, because that Spirit Bomb Goku, man, he could just go off and like one-shot this guy, and we don't want that to happen. So yeah, we're going to do it like this. Just grab an orb here really quick for the Tech Goku to attack. He's definitely not going to take him out. And then we've already got the 24 key set up, so I don't even need to do any orb changing there. So yeah, let's see what happens here. So remember, 5.55 mil is what the other Gohan had. Let's see what this one's got here. So 5.29. So I would say that's probably like a 250-ish K difference, which that's a significant amount, 250k damage, especially when you're multiplying that into a crit. And here the additional 300k, and if my additional was 325k. So had it been a full level 1 link Gohan, that would have been even more drastic of a change. He might have dipped under 5 mil even. So you can see having full links versus not full links does make a big difference. Alright, so the final point of the video, or the final part, is I'm going to show you how to actually level up your links. So link leveling, by the way, in general should be something that more of endgame players should be doing. If you're a newer player and you have content to create, to defeat, I would just focus on clearing content, getting stones. Your units are going to naturally link level as you complete content, so just do that. Link leveling, like as a focus, is mainly for players that have nothing else to do, and it's a focus that they can use their stamina on every day and actually work towards something. So that's mainly what I'm doing. So when you're interested in focusing on link leveling, what you do is you go into quest mode. And you want to go to area 23, Stop Cell's Perfect Form, and the best stage is 23-8, Fighting Runs in the Family. The reason why you want to do this stage, and you always want to do the highest difficulty, the reason why you want to do this stage is because it has a lot of encounters, and I'm going to talk about why that's important in just a second here. So let me just grab a character. So my strategy for this is I usually just try to find an all types lead. So I'll usually find like this Gohan, or this Int Goku, or just another unit that has an all types lead. Now it's not crazy important that you have that. If your team's running on only one leader skill, it's going to be fine. The enemies in here are fairly weak, but there's one battle at the end where you have to do like at least 1 million damage. So you can't just walk in here with like no leader skill and like all terrible units. Like you have to have something to at least hit up that last boss, right? So I'm going to hop in here, and right now these are just current units I'm link leveling. They're not on any particular team. You're just putting a big mash of units in there that you want to level up the links, right? So when we hop into the stage, the way link leveling works is now that we've entered the stage, the game has predetermined which fights are going to level up links. So the way the links level up, it's not like an experience-based system or anything like that. It's literally just RNG dice rolls. Okay? So when we look at a character's links, the lower the link level, the higher percent chance it is for it to level up. And the higher the level is, the harder the chance it is to level up. There was actually a recent data mine that was normally hidden in the data that was discovered that actually showed the percentages for link leveling. So I believe for this stage here, to level up a link from like 1 to 2 is like 80%. So like you're almost always going to level up those links really fast. And then it progressively gets harder and harder. I believe the percent rate to level a link from 9 to 10 is like 3%. So that's why you have to grind a lot if you have a character at level 9 links to get them to level 10. So what the stage has done is for every link on my characters, it's done dice rolls on all of these fights to decide which links are going to level up on which fights. So it's already predetermined. So resetting the app, trying to like quit out and go back in, like any of that stuff, it's not going to work. It's all predetermined once you've entered. So basically your strategy is take the path that has the most fights that you can get. It can be frustrating because, let's say I take this left path and there's nothing on it. This right path could have had a link I needed, but I don't know that. There's no way of knowing that, right? I think it would be cool if Dokkan made an update or maybe gave you an item where like it would make an enemy glow if they have a link level. I think that would be really cool. Just something to give us like a hint of what's going on, right? I'm going to go up the right path just because nothing's lining up for me and I have more chances to get rid of my numbers and get something closer to what I want. And that worked out here. Okay, now there are two main strategies to do this quickly. My strategy is I'm just filling it with units I want to link level and I'm just tapping through the key really quick. If you're kind of paying attention, just click. You don't have to move your units around, but try to not get super attacks because it takes more time. But if I'm multitasking, a lot of times I'll link level while like watching a movie or even playing other games. You can just tap the screen randomly and just let the game go for you. It would be nice if Dokkan did have like an auto battle system so that you could just set the stage to start and let it go. I'm hoping that's an update they'll eventually do. That would be really helpful for link leveling, right? So yep, and I'm just going to click through and hit them all really fast. So that's this is the main strategy I think most people would use. Another way you can do it is if you're going to be paying attention while link leveling, you could do like an AoE team where basically what I would do is I would run like a physical Broly as my leader and a physical Broly friend, and then just have one on each rotation and they would just AoE, and then all the units in the middle are the units you're linking. The only downside to that is if you're not actually link leveling the Broly, you're actually like having one less slot that's actually leveling up. So in the end, it's actually slower to do it that way. The only way it's faster is if the unit you want to link level is an AoE unit. So if there's a unit that you want to link level that's AoE, then I would run a physical Broly friend and I would AoE through all these Cybermen, right? Alright, so I'm just going to jump through as quick as I can. And basically at the end of each fight, you will see if you get a link level or not. I don't believe I've gotten one yet. I kind of wasn't paying attention to my screen as I was talking there, but if I got a link level, you would have seen it. Now, my units here are fairly highly linked, so it's not often that I get link levels. Let's see if we get one here. Nope, nothing right there. So I'm just going to keep going through, and I'm just going to try to get as many fights as I can. So I'm just going to kind of go through this. I might do a cut if it's getting lengthy or whatever, but you can see like my Majin Vegeta, he's all like 9s and 8s, so he's really high. This Goku here is just all 9s. He just needs that left to go, right? So it just depends. This Majin Vegeta, I could maybe get an AoE off. Nah, we'll just go quick here. But this stage has so once again, my reasoning for picking this stage, and this is kind of the general consensus in the community as the best stage. The reason you choose this stage is one, it has a lot of fights in it, and two, it has a stamina cost of 23. So the other thing I didn't mention is that the higher stamina cost, it actually increases the chances of links leveling. So if it costs more stamina, it's a better chance to increase. So what you would ideally do is when your boost resets, the recommended thing is to use your boost on link leveling, because link leveling from 9 to 10 on a boost is way easier than without one, and you're going to get a lot more out of your boost by doing it that way, because if I use a boost and I get a link from 9 to 10, that maybe saved me like 10 runs of not getting it. Whereas if I use a boost on like Awakening Medals, which are guaranteed drops no matter what, you're only saving yourself an extra run of that event, which doesn't take that long, right? So it is highly recommended that you, when you're grinding out characters and events, just do that with regular stamina and just focus your boost on link leveling. The other reason why that's really nice too is because right now this is 4 times rank EXP. So like when you boost, you're getting way more experience for your money or for your stamina, right? And you're gonna rank up way faster. So that's really useful as well. Um, because there are stages with more Cybermen. I think like the Raditz stage is the one that people really talk about a lot. Um, Actually, I might try to get an AoE here. Yeah, we got an AoE, so I'll just let Vegeta finish that off. The Raditz stage is good in terms of there's a lot of enemies, but the stamina I think for that stage is only like 11, so the chances are a lot lower. So you kind of end up wasting your time. The Raditz stage though is good if you're jumping in with a bunch of level 1 Link characters. If you did a run or two of that to kind of get them up to level 5, then that's actually a good strategy, and then hop into this when you're kind of 5 or higher. That's not a bad strategy to implement at all, right? All right, so I'm just going to jump ahead. I don't think I've gotten any links yet. It would be nice to actually show you a link leveling up. I have one unit, the physical Ultra Instinct Goku. He's literally one link away. It'd be awesome if I could get him in this video, but I am running without a boost right now, so it's pretty hard to get him to go from 9 to 10 without a boost. The other benefit of the stage is you can see this peel-off encounter I just did. He's going to give me 10 Incredible Gems. You can also get Launch, who gives you 15 Incredible Gems. So the other benefit of running this stage, and these little colored pads here, you'll see I'll get Incredible Gems from there too. Incredible Gems are a very important currency to collect in the game because you need them for battlefield units, and these battlefield units have been used for like very important EZAs like Prime Battle Goku and Frieza. So you really need to have that currency, and some of the units are just flat out like really good. Like the Battlefield AGL Cooler is actually really good, and the Battlefield, or not Battlefield, sorry, I'm using the wrong words. Baba Shop, sorry. Incredible Gems are for the Baba Shop. So the Baba Shop AGL Cooler and the Baba Shop Krillin are actually like fairly decent units in their own right when used in the right situation. We get a link here. There, we got a link. So Super Saiyan 9 to 10 on my Vegeta. So that little screen will pop up. It'll tell you what links are leveling up. Good, I'm glad I got that in the video. But yeah, guys, I think that's basically it on Link. So just to kind of review, Link's greatly strengthen the character. Put characters with similar links on rotation. As you level the links up, they're going to get more powerful. Run stage 23.8 is your main link leveling platform. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if this helps. If you have any other questions about links, just let me know in the comments and I'll help you out. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one.